Hi guys, Lila Nielsen here. Hope you're doing well. I haven't done one of these in a while, just like a reflection video. And you know that your girl needs some reflection and processing. And I haven't done one in a while. I don't know why, but I mean, I have my podcast. Haven't really been doing it for about a year or so, but it was really, really fun in the beginning to comment on where I'm at, mention my goals, where I want to go. And yeah, I'm kind of like living those goals that I set a year or 2, 3 years ago. So it's pretty special. It's pretty special. And you don't really take the time to notice and to really reflect. And I'm doing it right now. So first off, I want to say I'm incredibly proud of myself from going from the SDR role and now making it all the way to SDR management. It took some going up, sideways, back steps. Like I feel like I was doing like a 2-step. I went from SDR role to the AE role to SDR enablement and training, and then back to the SDR role, like a senior SDR. And then now I'm a manager, SDR manager. So, I mean, I think you can see the theme. I love tech sales. I love selling. I love top of the funnel. I love being creative. I love speaking to people and many people, So I think the project-oriented, I like to be project-oriented. I like the AE role. I could do the AE role. I think it's super fun. I love demoing. I love selling. But the technicalities of legal and pricing and negotiation was cool, but I liked more of the creativity on the top of the funnel and bringing people in. I think that's my strongest suit. So yeah, it kind of turns into what channels do you use? What's new? What's happening? How do people buy? What do people like? Obviously people buy from people that they like and they trust. So how can we be this? How can we show up in this go-to-market space and stand out and be this trusted advisor? That's something that I've been continuing over the years to discover. And I think I've gotten to a good place and helped my team understand the role and really approach it in a human way. So I'm proud of myself. I'm not perfect. I think organization, time management is still something I continue to work on. I can literally dive into my work and work for 8 hours, or I can work intermittently and get distracted, so it's I'm really trying to evolve, and I don't want to say perfect. I'm going to say perfect, but I don't want to say that. I've also learned too, I'm a year and 4 months at this company at Adaptive Shield. I love Adaptive Shield. We're in the cybersecurity space. You don't have to be perfect. And perfect is overrated. If you're perfect, that means that you're stagnant and content with where you're at. Striving for somewhat of a perfection, striving for your version of, growth is important. But perfection is super overrated. There's always something you can grow and learn from and continue to evolve to. And I also kind of have been reflecting too, the SDR manager role was my goal. So I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not just going to plateau. What's my next goal? Do I want to be a director? Do I want to be, increasing my responsibilities some way? Do I want to keep growing, keep moving, keep, getting, I mean, at this point, I want to be the best manager I can be. I want to be good at the people side, at helping my team grow, enablement side, crushing our number, having good relationships internally, being super aligned on numbers and results and our dashboards and things like that. So those are all the things that really matter to me. And also just growth. How can I continue to grow our go-to-market team and help? I mean, my favorite part of being at a company is helping a startup like Adaptive Shield get on the map. I think we're doing it. And the next few years is going to be insanely, it's going to be insane growth, and we're all going to be pushed. But the ability to speak to people who don't know about us, and then now, like a year later, year and something later, people know about us and we're sponsoring things, huge events, huge companies are getting to know us, speaking to us, we're going to tons of events and meeting lots of companies, getting into each company and getting our name out there. Like that's the dream. You want to be able to pick up a call and say, hey, this is Lila Nielsen with Adaptive Shield. Do you know why I'm calling? Not do you know why I'm calling, but like, do you know about us? Do you know SaaS security? Do you know what an SSPM is? Like that is a dream for an SDR because you want things to move. You want things to flow. You want to get meetings easily. And then have more time to follow up with a lot more people. Quality is very important. But the more meetings you can get, the more you can spend widening your reach. Something in the SDR role and in a leadership role is the people aspect. And I think I'm a good communicator and I think I'm a good people person, but there's always more. I think I'm a little blunt. So sometimes like delivering something eloquently, I'm learning and being a very professional. And I also, or reaching that professionalism that I'm striving for is important to me. I also kind of don't have a poker face. Like my friends will tell me, I will just laugh. If I think something's funny, I will laugh. And that's not always so good in a meeting. I'm not too weird with it. Obviously, like I'll contain myself if it's not the appropriate time. But, like I like to laugh. I like to talk to my coworkers and, the people that I manage and hear how they're doing and joke and, and then how can I switch from like that friend joking to like, okay, yes, I'm your manager. I care about your numbers. I care about your growth. I want you to do better every day. And yeah, I'm here to support you. Like, how can I develop that? Like, I'm still your manager and you still have to respect me. So that has been something it's been interesting, but it's been nice that I'm on a growing team. I would say anyone who wants to be a manager, join as a senior SDR and grow into that team lead role so that you get to work with them on the same team. People respect you, you're friends with them first. And then once you kind of move up to that manager role, you feel a lot more comfortable. And I've also hired on my team. So I'm the person who met and chose these people to hire. So I already have a connection with them. Like if I joined a random team and it was like 10 people on a team, none of them knew me. And I'm like, hey guys, you're going to have to listen to me. Like, listen up. You're going to have to do what I say. And, obviously that happens many times, but it's just a harder transition of building that connection and credibility and trust. I don't think I can't do it, but, I think this has been a really good transition for me. I'll just say. Yeah, so this is just reflection. I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk with you and with me. I will be looking at this and cringing probably bad. Yeah, I mean, a year and 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. It's a long time to be in a role. And I think with the transition or how volatile the tech sales role can be, I mean, I was laid off. I was looking for so long, looking for 10 months. And then to find this role, it's been such a God sentence. Like my coworkers are my family. And yeah, I'm just so blessed to have such a great company and culture and team. And I want to keep evolving and growing. And yeah, I also want to keep evolving my brand. Writing more of my thoughts, right? Of writing more and speaking more of my tactics and methods and what I think is working and what's not working and what I think people should keep reminding themselves of and, positivity, mindset, growth mindset. Like being a thought leader, I don't think I've heard thought leader in a while because I don't know if anyone has really been committed enough to focus solely on it. I think in 2020 in the COVID years, people were more open to spending time and doing that because, that digital feeling and relationship and was a lot of what they were kind of relying on and what they're used to. But now people are going to events, doing doing other things, hobbies. It can be in person. So solely being a content creator and being this thought leader of dedicating your whole time to different topics. And it's a little bit of a, I don't want to say lost arc. I mean, there's definitely people doing it, and maybe they need to show up more in my feed. But I think I would like to get back to that, of at least being a trusted advisor and a thought leader in areas where I could be more consistent with it. So let me know if that's important to you, if you care, if you want to hear what I'm going through, my mindset. I don't even have to tell you SDR tips and tricks, but I can tell you what I'm going through. I mean, this is why I'm creating this YouTube channel and why I'm developing this, is to be kind of a mentor, or just a person you can look up to in different ways, and in your career growth, because it does get better. And I was going through such a rough time with my being laid off, and I thought that was my goal, my career, and I had to take a step sideways kind of, and take a massive pay cut. But now I'm back where I kind of used to be, and even more so. So it pays off. Like you can do a lot in a year in tech. So don't get discouraged. Find an industry and a good company and good people that you can work with, and a role that you really love. If it's an SDR role, find a really good SDR role. If they're making you 100 cold calls a day, that's not my jam. I like LinkedIn. I needed the flexibility and to think outside the box. So that was really important to me when looking at SDR role. Also, being a senior SDR role, SDR helped. Having that growth path is important. Communicating to leadership and management of what you want. Day one, first conversation in my interviews, I want to be an SDR manager. I believe I can be a great manager, great leader. I will do this in the role. I will crush it. I love this role, and I want to keep growing. They gave me the opportunity, and look at me now. I'm here. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm blessed, and you can do it too. And yeah, another thing that was important to me was working remotely. So I feel like I have the best life. I've been working remotely for the past 5 years that I've been in tech, but tech sales. But yeah, I can work from anywhere, which is amazing. And I've been traveling. I've been enjoying myself. I've been to Costa Rica. I've been to Florida. I've been to my hometown of San Diego. I've been to Austin, Texas. Like, I get to go to the places that inspire me. I get to go to events and not have to pay double rent. I got rid of my place a few months back, and I've just been kind of living remotely, like that digital nomad life, and I've been having a great time. So when your professional and personal goals meet, it's a beautiful combination, and I am truly happy, and I can't wait for what's continuing to come. And it's the manager role is challenging. There's a lot on my plate now, a lot of responsibilities, but I want to keep growing, and I know the people around me support me, and they let me know that I really love what you're doing. You're super supportive, or you're valued on the team. And just hearing I'm valued on the team, I'm like, oh, really? I'm valued? Like, it's those little things that really make a difference. And having good leaders is important. So, yeah, I mean, there's probably some openings on my team right now. I know there's 2 right now opens, but in the new year, in 2025, there definitely will be. So if you want to join my team, if you want to come, support our team and drink our champagne of SSPM and cybersecurity, I would love to work with you. So quick plug, I guess, for me. Trying to think what else I want to plug. My podcast, The Creativity Lab, my LinkedIn, Lila Nielsen. Yeah, if you want to follow my content, keep following me. Hopefully I'll post one of these, a reflection video, next few months. Give some insight into how the SDR role is going, and the more people we have in the team, the balancing act of everything. But yeah, I won't make this too long. Signing off, and hope everyone has a great day. Bye, guys.